Welcome to your Pittsboro Chatham County market update for November of 2025. In this episode, we're going to go over 3 reasons why the market has slowed down in Pittsboro and Chatham County, and we're going to look at a bright spot for Chatham County, a particular neighborhood that is truly growing by leaps and bounds. Although we will see within that neighborhood some direct evidence of how things are slowing down. Okay? All right, so let's jump into it, folks. Reason number one why things are slowing down. Let's do a screen share here, and we see mortgage interest rates. Look at that, folks. This is the Freddie Mac website. It's got the national average for mortgage rates. We're sitting at around 6.23%. Buyers think that's just too high. They remember when interest rates were 3%. In fact, they bought a lot of houses at 3%, and they don't want to sell that 3% and jump into a 6.23. So buyers, a lot of sellers are not putting their houses on the market. A lot of buyers are just not buying houses. That's really slowed things down. That's reason number one. Reason number two, well, there's a lot of fear in the marketplace about the fallout of the tariff wars that are kind of looming over our heads. People think that's going to increase inflation. It's going to have higher prices for consumers, supply chain interruptions. We're not sure exactly what the fallout is going to be just yet, but there's a lot of uncertainty, fear and uncertainty in the marketplace about it surrounding the possible tariff wars. That's reason number two. Reason number three is the government has been canceling research contracts and grants, and that's especially hard hitting here in the Tri area when we have so many companies that do rely on government research contracts and grants, like RTI International and Duke University. Duke University has implemented buyouts for nearly 600 employees. They've got a hiring freeze. Look what's happening to UNC at Chapel Hill. Lots of slowdowns, folks, and projects are being cut. We know a lot of people here at Team Armand EXP Realty that have come to us and say, hey, we're going to buy a house this year, but we can't because we just lost our jobs. We're afraid we're going to lose a job. So there's 3 big reasons why things are slowing down. The market is really slowing down. All right. That means that with the market slowing down, though, keep in mind that if you're a buyer, that may represent a good time to buy because there may be some sellers out there that are truly hurting and willing to give a discount on their house. So talk to us about that. If you see something out there that's been on the market for a while, talk to us. We might be able to get you a pretty good deal on it. All right. That said, let's take a look at the bright spot in Pittsboro and Chatham County, and that is, of course, these are the numbers here. Month supply of inventory, 3.6 months supply of inventory for the entire triangle, and Chatham County, month supply of inventory, well, it's even above that, 4.0 months supply of inventory. That still should be a seller's market. Anything less than 5 months supply should be a seller's market. But as I say, there are other factors that are slowing things down. This is the first time I've seen it in 22 years in the business where anything less than 5.0 months supply was not a seller's market. It is not a seller's market right now. It's very much neutral. A lot of weird things are happening in the marketplace right now. Okay, like I said, here's the bright spot for Chatham County, and that is Chatham Park. You can go to the website and get a lot more information about what Chatham Park is all about. It's huge. It'll be over 1,700 houses when it's finally all said and done. And also there will be a lot of employment within Chatham Park, very similar to Research Triangle Park. But let's see what's actually on the market right now in Chatham Park. And we see right now there are 38 homes on the market, everything from a $1.33 million house down to a $350,000 condo. Quite a variety there, eh? Let's take a look at what we've got. The 1.330 house on 41 Cottage Way. Take a look at DOM. DOM is days on market, and it stands at 100 days on the market. That may be an opportunity, folks. If you're in this price range and are interested in this house, we might be able to get a better deal on that house. We'd have to see. Let's take a look at the house itself. 41 Cottage Way. Let's take a look at the location. Click on the little map button. Look at that. Cottage Way off Vine Parkway. Where is that really? Thompson Road and East Street is actually US 64, and it is walking distance to downtown Pittsboro. Downtown Pittsboro is very, very cute, very quaint. Got a lot of shops and restaurants. Very easy hit to US 64, which will get you back into Lake Jordan and Apex and Raleigh. And of course, you can cut up on 1551 to get to Chapel Hill. So it's Very, very nicely located. Um, Chatham Park, by the way, is everything from it actually goes over the other side of 64. You're about to see that in just a second, all the way down to underneath 64. All this whole area here that's on your screen here, that's Chatham Park, plus all of this, plus all of that. So that's where 41 Cottage Way is. Let's take a look at the house itself and see what we got. Got a nice little hot tub there in the back. It's nice that the agent posted a floor plan, and you rarely see that. A nice screen porch with a green space out back. Very nice kitchen, a very nice wide open, high dollar kitchen. Great views out the back, lots of green space behind this house. If you're in the market in this price range, this would be one worth taking a look at, especially considering the location. All right, so that's 41 Cottage Way. Let's take a look at the next house on the list just as a reference point, and that is 142 Autumn Gate. You can see obviously it's new construction. By the way, it says DOM 0. Anytime you see days on market being 0, you know that is new construction. So we're not going to be able to see very much with the pictures here because obviously it's not finished, and you don't want to live in a construction zone. But this will be finished pretty quickly. Let's take a look at the map, see where it is. And it's the very end of Autumn Gate there, which is actually just a little bit north of Cottage Way. There's the other house. And scroll out a little bit, you can see it's still very close to downtown Pittsboro. Easy hit to get it back to 64 and 15501 to get back into Chapel Hill, Apex, and Raleigh. So great location. That one's asking 1.175. I believe this is a Homes by Dickerson Wagoner Homes. So that's a good home builder too. Worth taking a look. Then you'll see from those $2+ million houses, it jumps down to the 600s. So that's unusual that there's nothing in between. There will be sooner or later in Chatham Park, but for now, got a lot of houses in the 6s and 5s and 4s. And then once we hit the 4s, we begin to see a lot of townhomes and condos available in the area. Let's take a look at the least expensive condo property on the market, which is a condo at 350 at 120 Mosaic Boulevard. Kind of a small condo. It's only 877 square feet, but it's 1 bedroom and 1 full bath. But it's a great location. It's right in the downtown of the Mosaic district, which is a lot of shops and restaurants, and also a lot of music going on. They've got a great green space there where they do a lot of music and a lot of events happening at the Mosaic. Beautiful condo. Worth taking a look. And let's take a quick look at the actual location on that. It's there you go. The Mosaic is just a little bit north of Pittsboro, right on 15501, just south of Bynum, and of course you go straight up there to Chapel Hill. And you can go down 64, of course, and get back to Apex and Chatham County. So that's Chatham Park, what's currently available. I will just point out, we see a lot, if you look under the days on market column here, you see a lot of zeros. That's all new construction. But look at this, 100 days on the market, 141 days on the market, 58 days in the market, 79 days in the market, 169 days in the market. That may be an opportunity. That little condo we just looked at, 170 days on the market. Let's make an offer on that one about maybe 325 and see if we can get it. It's an opportunity, folks. That's Chatham Park. That's Pittsboro and Chatham County for November of 2025. If you have any questions, please contact me. Always happy to talk about what's going on in the marketplace. Really appreciate your time, and we'll see you on the next one. Thank you.